I can follow through with that. Mickey, he's kind of getting a different feel at practice and stuff, and kind of a different vibe going around, and practice kind of switched up a little bit, and I can see that. It's definitely a reset for us, and we're every week we're thinking we're going 1-0 that week, 0-0 going into the game, and it's just beat the team in front of us.
Brody, there's not a ton of players that are on the team that have seen as much change as you have kind of over the last few years. Can you kind of just take me through that, going back to when you were a freshman and where you are now? Yeah,
I believe change is inevitable, in programs. You don't want to see this much change in a program in such short time, but, sometimes it's for the better. Change can also be a good thing, and I think Mickey taking over is a good thing for our program. I think he'll lead us in the right direction, but, change it can be brutal sometimes. I've seen a lot of different position coaches, a lot of switch-ups, but, if you find the right guy, things will work out for you.
You and the guys in the receiver room have seen more of Mickey than guys in other rooms, especially on defense. Have you seen the leadership from your receiver room kind of do that?
Yeah, having Mickey in the receiver room, it kind of gave us a glimpse of what he was able to do, as a head coach. And, I think Mickey's a great guy for the job. And, we've seen a lot of things from him in that room. And I'm sure that he can turn this place around. And a lot of things that he does in the receiver room, it kind of gets us going. And, instead of being that laid-back guy in our room, he's kind of has to voice over the whole team now. And, I think he's the right guy for it.
I think something he likes the way that Bill Bush leads guys where they're at in terms of learning style. He worked with Bill on special teams. How did you see that dynamic play out?
Yeah, Bill Bush, he kind of has a different coaching style, but it's one that I certainly love. He's kind of a hard ass at times, but it's a good kind of hard ass, and a lot of things that he says are pretty, like, he knows a lot of football. He's been through a lot of the game, and you really just got to pay attention to what he says, because he says some minute details, and you just got to pick him up. And Bill Bush is a great coach, and I'm happy for him.
When you say he's a good kind of hard ass, what is the good kind?
I mean, someone he's gonna rip your ass, but he means well by it. He's not just doing it because he hates you or something. He wants to see you succeed and come over that hill to become the best you.
To your point, the point about the learning style, I don't know if you would just have an idea how to describe yours, but if you could, what do you think that is? How do you learn, and how did Bill meet you on that?
Yeah, for me, my learning style is more of on the field. I got to be coached, a certain way on the field for me. Because to me, that translates to the room. Because in the meeting room, it picks up a lot easier for me when we learn it on the field first, and you can see it, with 11 on 11 guys.
Brody, was there any games on Saturday night that had your attention in particular?
Yeah, I guess one in particular, Kansas State Oklahoma game. It was a great game to watch, and my man Adrian played super well, and I'm super happy for him to take down a top 10 team, and hopefully they keep on going.
Yeah.
It was super cool. I was happy for him. I obviously hit him up after the game and gave him a little shit talking, but that's just how we are, and we're boys like that. So it was cool to see him. It was cool to see him do that.
So you guys talked after the game. I mean, what did you guys kind of say?
I mean, we just talked about his game, how he played. I thought he played super well, and I don't want to get super deep into that, but he's doing good.
Brody, what was competition like during practice last week? I know Mickey was kind of preaching Nebraska versus Nebraska. Did you see that play out in practice?
Yeah, definitely. We kind of switched up a lot of things that week, and we were really sticking to the basics, trying to get back to what we know best, and really repping the same things over and over to make sure that we get those things right. But it was definitely Nebraska versus Nebraska. We weren't focused on any teams, anybody down the road. We were really focused on us this week, and I think we got a lot better because of it.
Brody, what can it do for guys when Coach Joseph says something like he's going to look at everybody, the young guys are going to get a chance? How do you see some of your teammates respond in the last couple of weeks in those kind of moments?
Yeah, I think definitely they responded really well because, they know that people are going to be checking them out now. So, everyone's kind of on their toes, hoping they make the right plays, which is good for us because we need more guys to step up to kind of fill in those roles like when needed be, because we can't have guys playing, 80, 90 snaps a game. We gotta have guys that can fill in.
Brody, Omar Brown was moved from safety to nickel. Just, he probably had gone against some reps. Just what does Omar bring to now the nickel position?
Yeah, I think he brings a lot of strength to the nickel room. He's a really good man-to-man guy. I think he can excel in the cover game, and he's also a good run stopper for us, and I'm happy for him to be there, and I think he'll exceed in that position.
One or two more for Brody.
Brody, when
Coach talked about refreshing, resetting.
Mhm.
What's these next 2 months looking like in your guys? What are the goals? What can you guys accomplish in this?
Yeah, we're still talking about the West. We're only 0-1 in conference play. But like I said before, it's kind of a week-to-week thing. Every week we're trying to go 1-0. And as Coach Mickey says, there's 8 stop signs left, and this week Indiana's on it. So we're just going by a week-to-week thing, and we're trying to go 1-0 every week.
Hey, Brody, knowing how much Indiana wants to run plays and kind of chew up time, how important is it for you guys to execute on your end to not let the game kind of play into their hands?
Yeah, no, definitely. We got to execute on offense for sure. Like Mickey said, we're trying to hold the ball a little bit more on our side too to kind of get the defense off the field a little bit longer. But if the plays are going to dwindle down, that means we got to execute on about every single play this week. And I think we're up for the challenge, and we got a lot of stuff in.
All right. Thank you, Brody.
Thank you, guys.